Welcome back, everybody, to episode 5 of Dungeons and Dumbness. Totally recorded on a separate day, not recorded all in the same day. Absolutely not. We are doing it. We are so well maintained here. Welcome back, listeners, and thank you for tuning back in to another episode of our chaotic stupidity. I am once again the Dungeon Master for this rowdy group of adventurers as we all continue to go forth, living with the decisions of our mistakes and hoping to God that we don't die. As always, go make sure you listen to all of the episodes. They're on Spotify, I think. Maybe YouTube, who knows. If MySpace is still a thing, maybe we'll post it there, but I don't even know.
Hey there, everybody. How are you? Nah, I can't actually know how you are, but, anyways. Yeah, I'm Nick. What's up? We're podcasting, we're recording stuff. It's going great. I play Gabbo. And a little fun fact for you guys today. Oh, I forgot to describe him. Give me a minute to get to the fun fact. Let's go back a bit. So Gabbo, mischievous, rogue, thief, goblin, steals from everybody. Loves stealing because he hates everybody. The world hates him. Seems like a fair reason to do so. He's a little mischievous dude. He sneaks around. He's very silly. He's stupid as well. And if you ever speaking in Goblin, that's because he understands that language more than common. And now for the fun fact. 17 people will be robbed in the next 24 hours. Prepare yourselves.
Hello everybody, my name is Brian. Hello everybody, my name is Brian. I am playing Ellotte Mayflower. I am a fairy fighter. I fight fairies. Don't take that out of context, please. He usually spends his time sharpening his swords, flying around, loving nature, or having schizophrenic mental breakdowns. Yeah. Fun fact, Elliott's stat line is all 12s and 13s.
Wait, that's not a fun fact about Ellotte. That's just about the fact that you got lucky with character creation. What the hell?
No, that was point by.
Just point by it and got it.
How did you come to that decision?
That's not a fun fact.
Fighter.
That's a pretty fun fact.
So you're just like, alright, 12.
12s and everything.
12.
That's pretty fun, in my opinion.
Okay, moving on then.
Hello everybody, my name is Rani. I am playing the human witch Mindy Monad. Fun fact, this is honestly, it's okay if you've forgotten by this point, but Mindy does have a familiar. He's still out there. She just hasn't recalled him yet. He's out there. He's an owl. His name is Seamus, and he's, just a refresher, because you might have forgotten, because I don't know if the game master even remembered. And I would not blame him if you did, because I haven't mentioned him in a while, because we're in a little underground or inside place.
I remember Sandwich Meat, don't worry.
Sandwich, that's his name. There we go. But yeah, a little owl guy named Seamus. She has a familiar. That's my fun fact.
Familiar owls always have epic.
I was containing that.
Hell, where were you storing that?
That was a real life concept right there, the whole thing. Alright.
That was a real life nat 20, nat 1.
1 point of inspiration, that was very good.
For me containing the cough? Or
No, you were a joke.
Fun fact about myself, Nick. I've fallen ill.
You already had a fun fact.
I've fallen ill.
You had a fun fact. Nothing else is fun about you.
I'm getting a fun fact.
You don't get a fun fact.
Nothing fun here.
You are fun.
Oh, you're gonna break the table, so you gotta stop.
One.
I'll stop.
Oh my god.
Can I do my character intro now?
Yeah, I think you should be.
Oh, hey!
Jesus, did I fall into the world of fucking Hello Kitty here? Jesus.
Damn, that's a big ass boy.
That's a big ass boy.
Okay, can I do my character? Can I do my character intro now, please?
It's already been 17 minutes of recording or something.
Oh my God.
7 minutes, what the hell?
7, my bad.
You know how to count.
No.
That's Nick's real fun fact.
Okay, I'm Laura. I play Valentine, who is a tiefling Oath of Devotion paladin. My fun fact is, she was like a farmer, and she like lived on a farm, and then she quit being a farmer after her husband was murdered in front of her, and so then she dedicated her life to religion and helping others who can't help themselves.
Okay, I just want to put it out there. I do not condone the fact that our backstories are just being used as our character fun.
Yeah,
facts, but okay. I'll let it roll for today.
But it's fun.
You guys know nothing about Gabbo.
Guys, fact. I have a 13 in strength.
I'm just gonna put it out there, just for my own personal recollection here. The fun facts today were 17 people are gonna get robbed, a stat breakdown, a reminder of a class ability, and a backstory.
We are so good at fun facts.
Mine's
I don't
actually
really
fun.
talk-
It was actually
Do
fun.
you even know what a fun fact is, DM?
I do. It's my system.
See, I'm just trying to share my story with the world, so then the people.
That's what character arcs and story building's for.
It was
Yeah,
not
but,
a
like, we're
fact
going
that
so-
she shared.
It was a fact, and it was fun. Okay.
Well, it's a fun and it's a fact.
I'm just trying to
Alright.
help. I'm trying to help the viewers connect with my character, so I can be the favorite.
Are you the viewer, DM?
Yes, I am.
What?
See,
I
we've
view every episode.
Are you the viewers?
I am the viewers.
No.
we've already had a fan confirm that I am a fan favorite.
You know what I want to
Your
say
friend
about
listening
your
to this
fun
podcast
fact?
does not count. You know what?
Shout
I'm
out to
gonna say
Gavin
you're-
Mathewson. I love you,
You don't
man.
have to say about that. Your system is dumb because this is not even your home, okay?
This isn't even your home. This isn't even your home.
Whose home is it?
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do my fun fact. For those of you who don't remember, my name's George. I'm the eternal suffering DM of this group who has to put up with these weirdos.
That's your fault.
And your fun fact is that this isn't even your home.
This isn't even my home.
This isn't even your home.
Alright. I actually have two fun facts. First,
You
No.
get one.
I'm the DM, I can do
It's
what I
fun
want.
fact. You just
It's
said
fun fact.
Fun fact.
See,
not
if
fun
Nick
fact.
doesn't get a fun fact,
Nick
then how
got
come
3
you
fun
get
facts.
2?
I get 2.
I got one.
Nick got 3. Anyway.
Brian is out of the building.
Fun fact number 1, I found it funny that Rani said that I probably forgot about their familiar. I fully remembered Seamus. I completely forgot that Valentine was a tiefling.
What?
I remembered about sandwich meat, but I forgot about the race of one of my players, so...
What do you
Are
think
you
she
a
was,
racist?
even?
I'm a little plus
Yo,
minus on the good DM
whoa.
back.
Oh my god, I'm getting out of here.
Wow, Cambian
Whoa, whoa,
I
discrimination.
can't do this anymore, man. I quit. I quit, man. I quit.
Brian and Nick have swapped places, thinking it's going to make a difference for the...
I don't know what you're talking about. That's Nick. That's Brian.
Yeah, I'm Nick. I'm Gabbo.
I'm
Nick doesn't wear a hat.
What are you?
Nick doesn't wear
I'm
hats.
Are you saying that I can't wear a hat?
Yeah.
What's your character's last name?
Mayflower.
You are him.
I'm him. I'm him.
My real fun fact for this week was I had to fix the brake light in my car, but I drive a Hyundai, and if anyone who has ever had to fix a Hyundai knows, you have to take the whole light fixture out just to replace the one shitty little bulb.
Hyundai.
And that was a pain in my ass, and I kid you not, I almost cut my hand open trying to get one of the bolts off because I got caught in a little bit of like a spot in the fixture, and I was just... So, last episode, a bit of a smaller episode, a good old 5-footer episode. We moved exactly 5 feet throughout the whole episode. But the party came together and decided that ultimately they no longer wanted to be enslaved is probably the best word, by the Jackals. They wanted to try... Extorted by the... Actually, I like that word better. They no longer wanted to be extorted by the Jackals, and then ultimately decided they were going to try and make a break for it. They were going to try and work together to try and escape. Unfortunately, they tried to use magic to discuss their plan, and it didn't quite work, as the leader of the Jackals did manage to find out the plan, called them all up to her office, and trapped the party in a room that was filling with a poisonous black gas. Thankfully, the party managed to find a bookshelf that seemingly was not being destroyed, realized it might have been a secret door, and then struggled for 4 rounds straight of trying to figure out how to get a bookshelf open. Ended up escaping and making their way into the back hallways of the Jackals' hideout, where we last left them off, and we will now be resuming, as you all are panting, still having some of your lungs, having a little bit of the toxic gas left over. Everyone but Ellotte, who just doesn't breathe, I suppose. Because Ellotte is just better. As you guys are all now standing in this dark hallway with some torchlight filling it, just enough so that you can see, but not enough that it's very brightly lit. At the end of this hallway, you can see that there is another room. Last you had seen, Terran Solis, the leader of the Jackals, had disappeared, but you kind of just saw as her vision just disappeared. You didn't quite see her run off anywhere. But right now, this is the only pathway you guys have, so what are we going to do?
Guys, can we stop for like 10-ish minutes so I can like put on my armor, please?
It takes that long?
Yeah, I wear heavy armor.
I guess I wouldn't know.
We'll just like take a stretch, you know, like. Yes or no, guys.
As everyone kind of
Please.
sits and leans
I'm
against
just
the wall.
gonna awkwardly stare at you.
In a judgy way.
Okay. I'm just gonna start putting on my armor.
As Valentine, you take about 10 minutes to don your heavy armor. You manage to put it on as you guys are now seeing down the hallway.
Can I count to 10 minutes exactly, and the second that I've reached 10 minutes, I just start walking again?
Yeah, sure.
As the 10 minutes pass, Ellotte is no longer covered in frost.
Alright, it wears off?
Yeah, it wears off.
Alright. Mindy, do you want to do something funny in the 10 minutes, or do you just want to be a normal person?
I'm just meditating.
Alright, so still kind of weird, but less weird than counting to 10 minutes.
That's normal. That's extremely normal.
Guys, can we wait an hour?
Alright, why don't the two of you, Mindy and Ellotte, since you're actively not doing anything for these 10 minutes, I'll give you both a perception check.
I love perceiving. I hate perceiving. 13.
I can look with my eyes still.
14.
You're actively counting and staring at Valentine.
No, I'm just not staring. I'm just counting. I don't care about when she's done. I just count when 10 minutes is over.
Let him count and look.
Wow.
Alright, you can look with your eyes while you count with your mouth.
Actually, how smart are you?
10 in what's
Okay,
it called?
I'll let it happen.
Intelligence?
He can multitask.
18.
Okay, Mindy,
14.
Ellotte.
13.
The three of you don't notice a lot coming from down the hallway. You don't hear any sounds. You don't see any flickering of shadows. Just nothing. So for the 10 minutes, nothing really happens as Valentine dons her armor. After the donning your armor action is completed, do you all want to take off down the hallway?
It's a
Yeah, sure.
dark hallway.
So we're just in a hallway
It's a
now?
semi-dark hallway, dim light.
Okay, so dark vision comes in clutch.
Mm-hmm.
I have dark vision.
Right, because you're a tiefling, which I totally remember.
Yeah.
I wonder what race I am that I don't say at the beginning of every single thing that isn't also part of his name.
Orc?
Yeah!
Oh, there we go.
You know, he's Goliath.
Hi, I'm Gabbo, the half-elf.
Oh yes, Gobbleth.
Yeah.
Gobbleth.
Gobble with these nuts.
Oh, he said the thing.
Gobble it,
inspiration
swallow
to Nick.
it, drip down
One
the side of
inspiration
it.
to Nick for Nick being the not funny one.
What?
He got his gobbleth.
You got Gobbleth, so take a
Yeah, eventually we're
inspiration.
just gonna... That's gonna be my new character. He's
Goblet.
gonna turn
The
like,
goblet. That's your wrestler.
Yes. What is this, people?
All right. Do you guys want to head on down the hallway?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
People.
As you make your way down the hallway, you come to the lip of the doorway. Looking in through this archway, you can see the walls are lined with books. Seems to be tattered scrolls laid all around on tables around you, as well as a wall that seems to be filled with more of those glass bottles filled with liquids of different colors. Mostly darker colors, dark purples, crimsons, maroon, stuff like that.
I'll throw my wax apple at one of them.
From the doorway?
Sure.
Alright.
Just
Go ahead and
walk in.
Make a ranged attack roll with no proficiency.
Can I investigate before you
So
destroy
just
everything?
No modifiers that I'm guessing?
Dexterity. You can add your dexterity. It's a ranged attack
Can
roll.
I investigate things before you destroy everything?
Hmm?
Can I investigate before you destroy
Yeah,
No,
everything?
while
the
I'm
action's
throwing
been
it,
called.
you can
The
investigate.
action's been called.
It's already been called.
Well, that'd be 18.
Okay, Mindy.
Um,
I'll give you one perception check around this room, because you would have to enter the room in order to investigate.
okay, let's do it. 13.
Mindy, you notice just as Gabbo hucks the the wax apple at the glass bottles, you notice the shadow of a person step just to the side of the bookcase where the potions are being stored. As you see the apple shatter against it, you see the figure turns to look at the doorway. Where you guys can now see 2 guards bearing leather armor looking straight at you. One of them looks quite familiar.
Chalk?
Oh, hey guys!
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, hey man.
Hi,
How's
what's
it going?
on? You all remember Chalk?
Yeah, hey man, how's it going? It's been so long.
It has been. It's been a whole day.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, dude, like we missed you.
Oh, okay, it's a little obsessive and creepy, but weird.
No,
Oh,
like in a
alright.
normal way, like you know when you like go hang out with someone and then it's like you go like for coffee and then they leave and it's like, oh, you know, they're such great company.
Huh.
Like
Chalk,
that
she's
kind of
trying
way.
to kill us.
Who?
The boss.
Oh, is that why she told me to go kill people?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
are you people?
No.
I'm not a
we are
person.
people.
No,
None
I'm
of
not
us are
people at
people.
all.
Roll persuasion, everybody.
I think I should roll deception.
Can I do deception because I'm not?
Well, technically
tell
you're
me
not
the truth.
humans.
Can I intimidate him?
I am a
I'm
human.
gonna let everybody roll a charisma check of some kind. You tell me what
I'm
your
absolutely
deception roll.
deceiving because I'm saying we all aren't people.
Alright, deception,
Deception, indeed.
intimidation.
I'm just trying to like
Persuasion?
I'm not even really yeah, I'll guess. I'm saying the
So,
truth. Okay, I
first
genuinely
roll's a
enjoyed
10.
his company.
It's a nat 1.
I have advantage on intimidation checks, that's why I asked.
Gabbo.
Sorry, I had to log back into your computer here. That's 17.
9.
So the first one
Jinkies.
was a 10, the second one was a 3, so it is a
Sorry.
total of 13.
It's instinct.
As
That's
everybody starts shouting different things at Chalk, Chalk looks at all of you and says, I'm just gonna ignore everything that all of you are saying and assume that I like all of you and I'm not going to kill you people.
Yay!
Yay!
Awesome.
Alright.
So are you all like trying to escape or like what's going on here?
Is there another guard in here?
Wait,
Oh, yeah, there is.
clarification. What did Chalk say Taran told him to do?
Kill people.
Kill people. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be killing people.
We are.
As you guys now look at the
Understandable.
other guard who just has his like palm in like his hand, or
We.
his palm in his face, and he's like, Chalk, these are the people we're supposed to kill.
No, we are.
What are you talking
We
about?
are-
We like these people.
we are-
They're nice to us.
We are leaving, and we were told to leave
Yeah,
this
see, they
way.
were told to leave.
This way. Yes.
So,
Wait, I have a
guard number
clarification.
2.
I have a clarification. You have a bow for a weapon, right?
Yeah. And a couple swords and stuff.
A couple swords. I just had like a little.
But bow is
pocket.
primary weapon.
Okay,
Alright.
so guard number 2. This is gonna go one of 2 ways. We're either gonna have Chop kill you because you're people, or we're
Wait,
gonna
he's people?
He is people.
God, number 2, you never told me you were people.
So while this is happening, I'm gonna look at Gabbo and I'm gonna
Chalk.
say,
For Christ's fucking sake, these are the people we're supposed to kill.
Can I slip into the shadows and shoot him with my bow? Sneak attack.
wait, hold on. I was
Roll me
gonna
a stealth check.
Hey, what do you want to say first?
I was gonna say that basically. Mindy's like whispers to Gabbo, says, I have a plan. Shoot that guy in the head. Not Chalk.
That's
look,
a great
I look,
plan.
I look from Chalk
And
to
then-
you with the biggest smile on my face ever, and I just like.
I said in Goblin too, just to.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth.
And my plan is to cast message. I know. To
Who are we hitting message with? Who are we trying to message?
I'm gonna cast message to.
Doesn't message like not work?
Yes, that's right. That's my plan. My plan is to cast message
Got a
at.
stealth check. With disadvantage because you are actively being stared at.
I'm just the best. I got a 19 and a 13, so that's still a 20.
Okay, well I got an 18 plus 3 for a 21.
I want to try some. This is what I'm gonna
19
try.
plus what?
Inspiration.
Nope. You already know you failed the roll. You can't call inspiration after you
Wait,
failed
19,
the roll.
19
That's true.
plus what?
7.
19 plus 7?
No, you rolled a 13 plus 7 for a
Oh yeah,
20.
13 plus 7. Sorry,
see.
my bad.
As you try to slip in the shadows, the guard number 2 just kind of looks at you and watches you walk into the shadowy corner of the room. He says, Gabbo, I know you're just standing in the corner.
Guard number 2, he's gonna try and kill you.
I'm gonna shoot him in the face. Or you know what? He's probably expecting that. I'm gonna take my dagger and throw it at him.
Like you draw your bow and then drop it and then throw a knife.
Yes, yes.
While Gabbo's doing this, can I cast message?
How about we roll for initiative?
Sure, yeah, that makes the most sense. Yeah.
4.
God, I'm so sexy. 18.
Jinkies.
Okay.
My lord.
Apparently, I'm also so sexy. I got an 18.
I just like I get like the shit end when it comes to initiative.
Yeah, because you're a paladin. You have no dexterity.
20, please.
No, but like just my rolls in general.
Thank you.
Oh, you don't have your die?
No, I forgot my dice again.
Wow.
I'm a dumbass.
You want an extra set of mine?
That's okay. I just need a d20.
Alright.
25 through 20. Okay, just one.
Who?
Who?
Oh, it's probably Chalk. He's epic.
20 through 15.
18.
18.
Dexterity modifier?
3.
2.
You will go first.
What?
I will go first.
I go first, right?
You said I would go first.
What?
I'm his favorite.
He rolled higher on initiative.
How?
Oh, yeah.
So when I do a tiebreaker for initiative, it's whoever rolled physically higher will go
Oh, that
first.
makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
You may be faster, but my dice is bigger.
My dice is even bigger. Fat D20.
Well, technically, in this scenario, my dice might be smaller. But my numbers
15
are
Your heart's big. Your heart of the card is bigger.
15 through 10.
10.
big. My motion is more ocean.
There we go.
And then Laura.
Yes.
4.
God.
You're doing great.
4 is the greatest number.
Plus nothing,
Alright.
because I have
I got a
no
full
As you
last
guys look, as Gabbo, I will give you
Eve you.
I will give you
I will give you.
preemptive strike for a dagger throw. So go
Oh,
ahead and-
yes. I
go ahead
will do
and-
the damage.
Go ahead and do a dagger throw.
Alright.
You can do a dagger throw as like a first round.
Oh, no.
Very nice.
Well, that the 17.
No.
What?
Does
God
not
damn.
My wife.
Hit. Does not hit.
But it's 17.
It's 17 does not hit.
His AC is 35.
You're wrong.
As you throw a dagger, you see guard 2.
Not a dagger, my only dagger.
As you throw your only dagger, he just raises his shield and your dagger into,
Okay, that's the
into
character.
his shield, and he goes, "Really? Gabbo, come on. Are you serious?" Alright, as guard 2's gonna take his first turn in initiative, as he's gonna rip the dagger from there,
Oh no.
and he's gonna throw the dagger at you!
That's kind of hard. I'm fine with that.
That is a 15 plus 3, plus proficiency, plus 6. So that is going to be a 21.
Specifically a 21 doesn't hit me, so
21's the only number that doesn't
Yeah.
hit you, though.
I have 21 defense.
Okay,
I have defense against the
so 21 hits,
Yeah.
I'm assuming?
yeah.
Alright, so that's going to be 1d4 plus 3. That's 6 damage, Gabbo.
I'm looking terrible.
As you guys are still feeling a little hurt from the gas.
Yeah, I didn't get
before.
healed.
Yeah.
As that is going to be his action, and he is going to start moving over to the bookshelf of potion bottles that has just had a wax apple thrown at it and smashed.
So next is.
Ellotte, Gabbo, you are on deck.
Wait, didn't you just? Oh, because those are your special.
Guard number 2, I'm gonna choke you out. And then I'm gonna fly over and do a grapple check on him.
Alright, so opposed athletics.
Yep. I'm a small dude.
Do it.
Okay, I got 21.
Okay, I also got a 21, and I'm going to burn the DM's inspiration that I have been granted to make that a 22.
Well, you already know that it tied.
My bad,
Oh,
guys.
that's fair. You know what? Okay.
You know that it's time.
Failing
Oh!
Wow,
Oh!
Caught by your own rule.
Handshake.
Give him his fucking
Very
inspiration.
Take your DM inspiration.
Give him his goddamn inspiration.
I will give you one inspiration.
No,
for
I'm
that.
specifically stealing yours.
No. Okay. So then we tie. So you are now just kind of trying to grapple at him as he is also just kind of pushing
Defender
you
usually
away.
wins. So
Defender
he
usually
would push me off.
Or does I don't know.
I'm fine with this just being.
I don't
two
play
who are
this
both
game.
Trying to grapple each
Okay.
other, but no one has the advantage here. You're both just kind
Yeah.
of like face off, hands on hands, throwing at each other. So that will be your turn.
Bonus action. Punch. Just freehand punch.
Is that possible?
Well, technically a grapple is an attack.
You have unarmed fighting,
That's true.
right? So
That's true.
Yeah, I do.
You are using both of your hands to grapple in this situation.
Headbutt.
As I okay, I'll give you the headbutt. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Unarmed attack. That's a nat 20.
Ah, that definitely
Oh,
hits.
hell yeah.
Specifically,
feel
nat
ice?
20s don't hit.
Huh?
Specifically, nat 20s don't hit.
I have a nat 20
I'm only
defense.
immune to critical hits.
Yeah, everything else is fine.
Adamantium armor, I get you. Anyways, due to my fighting style, and I'm not wielding any weapons, it's going to be a D8 for
Nice.
the headbutt. That's going to be 2 plus my thingy-mabobber known as damage. So it's going to be 4.
Wow, okay. As you begin squaring off against this guy, the both of you are currently locked hand in hand, as you just reel your head back and smash it into his helmet, leaving a sizable dent in his helmet, and a trickle of blood begins to go from his forehead.
Richard Gabbo.
Gabbo.
So that guy that he just grappled and everything,
Yep.
is Ellotte still within 5 feet of him?
He is still within 5 feet of him, but I will say, just for your efforts here, you will have to move to get a line of sight on him if you are going to try and take an attack at him.
I'm a small
Okay,
creature.
well, do I provoke opportunity attack from anybody?
No, because Chalk currently is a neutral party.
Okay, I move to get a line of sight on him.
Alright? What attack roll are we doing here?
Well, I'm gonna steady aim, which is something rogues get at third level, and
yes.
for people that don't know, oh wait, no, I can't use steady aim because you can move it. You have to not move.
You have to stay still.
I'm technically a small creature.
You still have to not move, but
Oh no, but like, am I fully obstructing him? Is that
You're
what
not
saying?
fully obstructing him, but it is enough to give quarter cover.
Shoot for his balls.
well, I want to get advantage on this. So is there anywhere I can like hide nearby?
Isn't quarter cover just like 2 minus 2 or something?
Yeah, doesn't give you a disadvantage.
It's not disadvantage.
But you can still steady aim to gain the advantage.
No, I have to not move to get steady aim.
Yeah, but from where you're standing, you could just take
Minus 2 but with advantage is pretty
minus
good.
2, but with advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
Just get above a 17.
This game is racist to goblins in
Is
specific.
that Boo-Womp?
Hmm?
Is that Boo-Womp?
Well, that's a 14
Hoorah.
and a 12.
So what is the total?
14 and
14
12.
and a 12.
With your modifier.
14 and a
Yes.
12.
Okay, that's after it. Okay. Ellotte, what's your armor class?
My armor class is a 16.
Okay. So as you pull back your bow and you try to let loose an arrow to try and hit the second guard, your arrow flies and hits Ellotte in the back, but doesn't pierce him enough to do damage to him, as it just hits your armor. Ellotte, you do feel a little bit of a thump from your back.
Shoot lower.
Okay.
It is now Chalk's turn. Chalk's we're gonna see what does Chalk do.
Morale saving throw.
Chalk's gonna do a morale saving throw. He goes, guard 2's people, but I was told to kill people, but then I'm also apparently supposed to kill these guys. I don't know what to do, man. I don't know.
It's okay, Chuck. We'll handle this.
Ooh, an apple. And he's gonna go and pick up the wax apple.
Yeah!
That, as you can see as he picks it up, does have liquid dripping from it.
It has potion on it.
And he's gonna take a bite of the wax apple.
No chalk.
I'm
Poor
going
Chuck.
to roll a d100, and I'm going to have one of you guys call out higher or lower.
Okay.
And that is going to determine which potion was hit.
Laura, I put
I was
you on the
about
podium.
to nominate you to call higher or lower.
Lower.
Alright.
Lower, Laura.
The roll was a 54. That's just above in the higher section. As you guys look, you watch as
Wait, higher
Chuck-
and lower than what?
50.
Oh.
It's like a half in the higher half of the lower half.
Oh, I see what you
Gotcha.
mean.
If you called it, I would have given you the good potion. If not, I'm giving him the bad potion.
Oh no, he's gonna take the ouch potion.
As you guys watch as Chalk bites into this wax apple, on top of this being a wax apple, he bites it and you can start to see his back begins to arch a bit. You begin to watch as his muscles kind of
He
begin
begins to serve cunt.
to expand, huh?
He begins to serve cunt. His back is arched.
Damn.
Never mind.
Oh no, Minions 3.
God damn. As you start to see his hands begin to get bigger and his whole body begins to grow in size. And you start to see his clothes begin to tear a little bit.
Is this the ending of Batman Arkham Asylum?
Oh my god,
Maybe.
Joker with Venom.
That is going to be Chalk's turn. Mindy.
I have an idea of what I'm gonna do, but I don't know if that's
Valentine, you're on
actually
deck.
I hope this isn't
Okay.
going to be a disappointing boss fight. I mean, what?
what. Here's what I'm gonna do because it was my idea. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try anyway because I think it's interesting. I'm gonna cast message on guard number 2, as in not Chuck.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell him, that's my action, cast message on him, and I say, how do I word this?
With your words, probably.
I'm gonna say, we waited 10 minutes for the poison to clear. We're heading back into that revolving room. My
Okay.
thought process is that, like,
Okay.
I'm gonna tell this to this, like, second guard, and if it, like, goes up to wherever Terran is listening, maybe it's some kind of a
Alright.
distraction.
So that's your action.
Yeah. There's nothing much else I can do with the bonus action, because I'm a wizard. So, ooh,
Valentine, you are on deck.
yeah. That's it.
Alright, Valentine.
Oh, wait, can I, like, go somewhere with cover?
Yeah.
Just duck behind
You can just
something.
move behind like a table.
Sure.
Alright.
Whatever cover I can get,
I
I'll do that.
could lose mine.
Yeah, but not if you want to get advantage on your roll.
I wanted to hide to get advantage on my roll.
Yeah, but then you
But you
would be
didn't.
behind a table.
But you didn't.
You would have been like underneath a table. How are you going to shoot someone from under a table?
I can use fast hands and move the table to be...
You can round a corner, shoot, and then go back undercover.
This isn't Pathfinder, you can't do that.
This is 5e though. You could like hide, walk out.
You can break out your
Oh, is that-
movement, yeah.
Would I be able to attack the second guard?
Yeah, if you want to just run up
Yeah,
and attack him.
yeah. So I'm gonna use my great sword. Where's my great sword? There it is. I'm gonna use my great sword.
Okay. You're trying to hit an armor.
25.
That's going to definitely beat my armor class, yes.
All right. Okay.
Your armor class, personally.
My personal armor class. You just punched me in the face.
13 damage.
13 damage.
Yeah.
Very nice. As you go and make a slash, watching as Elliot...
Non-lethal.
How are you going to hit him?
Flattened?
Aim for the legs. With the arm.
Yeah, I'll go for the legs.
You're gonna try to
More
swing.
health?
Are you gonna try and like flat blade, or are you going for the slash?
Mordhau. Breaking leg.
I'll go for the flat blade.
Okay, so that's gonna reduce your damage a little bit.
That's okay. That's
The
okay.
bitch slap of swords.
As you try to turn your sword into a cricket bat and hit him with the flat side.
Pistol
As
whip
you-
him.
As you do, you hear a very deafening as you see his knee goes inverted as you hit him. As he starts to reel in pain, he screams to the ground, falling. Elliot,
I'm gonna hold him up by his head.
Oh,
Still
God.
flying.
It's just
Oh
like,
God! As he was
where the
reaching
money
down,
is
trying to
going.
scream, also having his head feel, he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Go to sleep.
Sleep.
I'm so sorry.
All right, not enough to kill him.
Go to sleep.
Okay,
I was never good at illusion magic.
top of initiative. We're going to guard number 2. He's going to make.
Oh, also as he gets a message in his head saying, like, we're going back there, and he's like, what? Why? What? Why are you telling me this?
All right, guys, I'm gonna make an opposed athletics check here.
Okay,
against
it's
you.
time.
does he get disadvantage?
Yeah,
I do have disadvantage.
Oh,
because I like fucked up his leg.
Yeah, I'm at disadvantage because I'm injured.
Fuck it, I'm gonna add my stuff to it. Unless
Why? Do I get disadvantage when I get nat 20s?
what's your second roll?
A 60.
A 16.
No, it's still pretty good.
I did say.
Before you declare it, I'm going to use my DM's initiative.
I was also saying it too at the same
Initiative?
time. I wanted to add
DM's
this all my
DM's
shit.
my
initiative.
DM's inspiration.
Well, we're also gonna add my 23 to a 7.
God damn. So what is your total?
It's going to be 34.
Just a natural, just a chill 34.
God.
Okay.
It's just really normal
As he
34.
manages to almost get a slip out by getting an elbow into your arm.
And then flex.
You just like flex your arm and shove his elbow inwards. As he is now screeching in pain, he is going to just try to continue fighting. He's just going to start kicking around with his legs. And that's... I don't have bonus action, so that's his turn. Ellotte.
I start flying up higher to, like, get him off his legs.
Okay.
And at the start of my turn, he takes 1d4 since he's now grappled.
He is now unconscious.
Sick, he is choked out.
As you're literally just sitting there...
And as soon as he, like, goes limp, like, his, like, arms dangle, I just, like, let him slump on the ground, like...
Alright, as he falls to the ground, all of you notice in the room Chalk standing in the corner, now having gotten almost a full size bigger. He went from probably being about 5'4" to now being about 6'4". As his body is like hunched over, he's on all fours trying to like reel himself down from the pain, screeching, almost in a howling type of pain.
We gotta put him down.
Is he hairy now?
He is not hairy.
Okay.
You just start to notice his back starts to extrude out from his clothes as his shirt begins to rip, and you start to notice his skin becomes more leathery.
I think we leave Chalk to his defense.
Do I have any idea what this is? Can I do a check or something?
You can do me an Arcana check.
Are we still in?
Beautiful.
Are we in combat technically?
I'm gonna let this be like one round of free action combat.
Okay.
22.
You can tell whatever he just bit into, whatever potion effect was on that apple, has some sort of transfiguration magic towards it. But
Can
you
it be
can't.
cured?
You don't know.
Bruh. Unfortunate.
You don't know exactly if this is a spell, what kind of a potion this is, but you know whatever this is some fucked up magic.
Why did you let me pick? What?
Because you're funny.
Because you're the funny one to have all the bad things
Poor
happen
Chalk.
to.
It's okay.
I wanted to keep him.
We can keep Chalk. We're just gonna have to make him go night-night, like R2.
Can't we just put him on a leash? Take him
He's
for
gonna
walks?
try and fight us.
We can get gloves.
We have to get a muzzle.
Okay.
Do you have a muzzle on you?
I could make one.
How fast? We have one turn. 6 seconds.
We could, like... You choked out the other guy. You choked
He's going night-night. As I go up behind Chalk and I'm like, shh.
Grapple check. Alright, athletics check.
I'm gonna be large for this one.
Alright, athletics check.
With advantage.
Alright.
That's a 19.
I also got a 19.
So that's 19 plus 4. I don't know how much he has.
19 plus 6.
Shit, he's a little strong now.
As you begin to like wrap your arm around, you find like your tiny arms, even with your large arms, even with this, you find you're struggling to get your arms fully around his neck as thick pusses of flesh begin to fill out at his neck,
Ugh.
almost
Guys,
doubling the width of his neck.
he's not little anymore.
Alright, this looks extremely dangerous, and I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna steady aim shoot him in anywhere.
All
Steady
right.
aim, shoot him in
Steady aim.
the place.
All right, so you'll get advantage.
And I need advantage to get sneak attack, so
You do have
I'll
sneak
have sneak
attack.
attack if I hit.
I am within 5 feet of engagement.
Yeah, so I get
Yep.
sneak attack no matter what, if I hit.
You just need to hit him. Damn, you suck.
Good old Rose. in her sneak attack.
Damn, you suck.
Remember, you do have advantage.
Yeah. He does.
God.
I don't know if his AC went down if he got bigger.
I'm gonna use all my inspiration.
Well, what's the first roll?
9 and an 8.
Okay. Do you want
With
inspiration?
bonuses.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take 9 and I'm gonna make that a 12.
You have to use all your inspiration.
Yeah, that's all my inspiration.
Alright, so it's gonna make it an 18?
No, it's gonna make it a 12.
How much inspiration do you have?
3.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, well fantastic. Now that I know that number, 12 is just enough to hit. As you pull back your bow, let loose an arrow, it sticks into the side of Chalk into a rather thin, like a thinner part of his like leathery skin.
What ancestry was Chalk again?
Human.
He drank the potion of become.
Not human.
You drank the potion of become.
It's big damage.
It's a goblin-sized amount of damage.
14.
What about
As-
Fury? Do you want to use Fury of the ball? I mean, the small. The
Fury of the
claw.
ball.
Fury
I'll
of the
use
ball.
Fury of the... You know what? Yeah, I'll use Fury of the Ball and
Fury of the
Happy
ball.
Baller, bro.
deal your
Hell
level
yeah.
extra damage with the spell or attack. So that's
Total damage.
18.
Okay. As you
If you don't know what Fury of the Small is, watch the previous episodes to find out.
go back and make sure you support this podcast. Listen to
Previous
all our episodes so we
episodes
all know
of
everything.
Dungeons and Dumbness can be found on Spotify and YouTube, uploaded regularly.
Or maybe even MySpace. Who knows?
Who uses MySpace? What
Doesn't
kind
Lisa use
of
MySpace?
We
freaks
use
use
MySpace.
MySpace?
We use MySpace.
We
Great,
don't
now
actually
make a
use MySpace.
Guys, I
Don't
told
go
my
to
friends
check
I
us
have
on
a
MySpace.
MySpace.
We're not there yet, but we might be in the future. We
They
will let you
watch
know
it.
if we ever choose to get on MySpace. Anyways, back to the combat.
As your arrow lodges into the side of Chalk, you see Chalk rips out what looks to be a thick clawed hand and just swipes out. And as you notice his swipe reaches out, you're probably standing about a good 15, 20 feet away from him. You notice as he throws his arm out, his arm seems to extend with his attack, and he's going to try and grab you, Gabbo.
Bruh.
Do I still do my damage?
Yeah, your damage landed. Don't worry.
I thought I just grabbed the arrow. I was like, yeah, good try.
No. I'm not that egomaniacal of a bad guy. Can you please make me either an athletics or an acrobatics check?
Oh, I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Okay. I got a 15 plus 6 for a 21.
I got 10 plus 5 for
Okay.
15.
As you try to take a step back and jump out of the way, you find a thick, almost metallic-like claw grabs in and pierces you in through your back. As you are going to take
4.
Guys, I think we should have investigated this instead of throwing a
10
rock at it.
damage.
I have been downed.
All right.
Oh, fine. I think maybe we should have investigated this before we tossed a rock at it and caused a big transformation sequence.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. As you get stabbed in through the back from this attack, he begins to slowly reel his hand back in, pulling you in towards him. That is Chalk's turn. Mindy, Valentine, you're on deck.
Guess we're fucking fighting him now.
Chalk has to go night-night.
I don't want to hurt Chalk, but what else?
If we knock out Chalk, he'll turn back, I promise.
Roll a deception.
2.
All right, Mindy,
I don't believe you.
You shouldn't. This isn't your house.
This is not your.
not even
This
your
is
home.
literally
It's
not
not
your
even your
house.
This isn't even your home.
Fucking hell.
No one
Ugh.
delivers it better than Laura.
Wait, I have.
I'm
this.
just an actor by nature.
Peter, the home is here.
Peter, not even your home is here.
Wait, you were an actor by nature?
home
You
is
want to
here.
voice act in things of mine?
Hell yeah.
No.
Peter, the horse is here.
All right, let's
Alright,
go.
you're in.
Here's my idea. I'm going to cast Disguise Self and try to look like Guard 2. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Is there a check or anything, or I just do it?
You can go ahead and do your spell, mark it off for your spell sheets,
Yeah.
and then call any number between 1 and 100.
There's only one right answer.
1 in 100 chance is what's going on.
1 in a
Call-
100 chance I
call
look
one-
like him.
Call any number between 1 and 100.
Well, let me actually look what the spell does. real
There's only
quick,
one
to
right
make sure I
answer.
know exactly what's happening.
Starts with a 6, ends with a 9.
629.
The change is
Between 1 and 100.
to discern that
16.9.
you are disguised. Creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on an intelligence against your spell save DC.
All right. Why don't you go ahead? Call me any number between 1 and 100.
95.
All right. The spell succeeds.
Nice.
As you begin to cast it, you feel for a brief second what seems to be something interrupting your spell, but it goes through anyway. And all
Oh,
of a
that
sudden,
thing. Gotcha.
You now take on the appearance of guard number 2. As you do this, Chalk notices this.
Hmm.
You see Chalk's eyes begin to glow red with anger as he begins to pierce his eyes towards you.
I see.
And you start to hear a deep guttural cry. People!
No, no.
Valentine, it is your turn. Ellotte, you're on deck.
Well, he's not here, so I guess we'll.
He's right here. What are you talking about?
Is Gabbo within reach?
I'm gonna.
Here, let me go check
Like,
the back
could
room. I'll
I
be
could
right
I
back.
run to him?
Yep, you're right by Gabbo. You're
All
as you
right,
get
I'm gonna
pulled in.
use my other 10 points of lay on hands.
All right,
What are you at? What are you at? HP?
I'm
10
death
now.
saving throws.
now you're at 10.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you're
Oh, you
welcome.
fell.
Thank you.
Use my fucking action on you.
Thank you.
What else can I do? Can I do anything
That
for?
is your action.
Wait, how much
Can
did
I
you
do
give
anything
Gabbo?
for a bonus
10.
action?
Ooh, now we're out of that.
We're out of lay on hands.
No.
Nothing. I can do
bad.
nothing.
All right.
Somebody's gonna die here.
It's me.
Well, me apparently, because he's gonna attack me next.
Oh.
Ellotte, it is your turn. Gabbo, you're on deck.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
All right. I'm gonna try and once again put him in a chokehold.
All right, go ahead and make me an athletics check. I
I
rolled a 17 plus 6 for 23.
Well, I only got a 16, sadly.
All right. As you once again try to get your arms around his neck, he continues just to like have this mass growing out further and further as you're just like struggling now to get your arm even around him.
I guess I'm just gonna then just like be like, okay, this isn't gonna work, and then bonus action punch.
Wait, out of character. Can we just run?
Is there a way past Chalk?
Yeah, the door's like...
He's just kind of doing his
he's
thing,
not blocking
transforming,
the door.
right?
He's just standing on the other side of the room.
You guys run. I'll try to keep him busy for a second.
Okay.
I'm being held by him, aren't I?
Could I have run like towards the door in my turn? I know it's late, but like.
Yeah, on your turn you can.
Okay, it's fine. I should have said something.
Call your action.
I wasn't thinking.
Well, if his AC was like 12, I got a 17 on the dice.
17 hits.
I'm gonna punchy him.
Punchy him.
Punchy time. That's gonna be 9 damage. A punch.
All right. You see good. The chalk goes, "Ooh, I got punched."
I suppose he did.
I got Nick with that. Perfect.
That's just my sense of humor, just saying dumb things at random times.
Perfect.
That is how I DM. It's just like, alright, you punch him in the face and they just go, ah! I was punched!
And the wizard goes, "Oh, you punched me."
All right.
Oh, good heavens.
Gabbo, it's now your turn.
I'm guessing if I cunning action disengage, I can't get out of him.
You are gonna
really
have
holding.
to make an action. You're gonna have to use your action here to try and break out of this grapple.
What if I stab him, like, in the middle of his hand?
That's like an escape action, I guess, right?
Just don't have disadvantage. It's still just an attack roll.
Okay.
It's still your action though.
Or what if I shoot him in the face with steady aim because I have to not move to use it? Does that count?
That's. I mean,
Yeah, but it's still an action.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't escape this
You're
turn.
just not gonna escape.
I'm not,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm getting out of this, so
Alright.
I'm just gonna damage him while I still can.
All right, go for it.
Well, the plan was to try to run, I think. Well, at least that's
well,
an idea.
I can't run.
I don't think
Can't you?
you're breaking the grapple.
No.
Okay, actual decent roll. Let's go.
Well,
16.
16 will hit. Roll your damage with sneak attack.
Wait, how far are these two?
Gabbo is currently about 10 feet away from Chalk, being pulled in by his like.
Oh, like he's like
leathery
extendo
arm.
grappling him in.
Eliote is right on the back of Chalk, and the two Valentine is about 5 feet away from Gabbo, and you are like 5 feet away from the door.
Hmm.
10.
The door we came in from.
The door you came in from.
10 damage.
All right, Chalk's looking hurt.
he's looking shocked.
He's looking shocked.
He looking
Actually,
chalky.
He really isn't looking like Chalk right now.
All right. Speaking of, it is now Chalk's turn.
Wait, do I have a bonus action?
Oh yeah, for your bonus action, what would you
I
like
thought you
to
steady
do?
aimed.
You did. Steady
Yeah, that takes
aim.
bonus action.
Oh, it does?
Yeah,
Yes.
bonus
Okay.
action and movement.
Never mind.
All right. So first, for still being in a grapple, you're gonna take another 8 bludgeoning
I'm
damage
still up!
as you are still being like crushed in his hand. Eliote,
That's not very nice, Chalk. You shouldn't crush Gabbo.
Eliote, you're gonna see as you're like trying to like punch into him on his back, Chalk's gonna like stand up, and he's gonna just reach out and he's just gonna try and bite you
Okay.
as you are standing right behind him.
How is he able to do that with his neck?
He just stands
He's
up.
Chalk,
And
he's
turns
chalking
around.
it.
He's chalking it.
He's chalking
He's
it.
I'm
Did we
chalking
make the
him.
same joke at the same time?
That is gonna be a 17 to hit.
17 just hits me.
All right,
He
fantastic.
just does the hitting.
That is going to be 12 piercing damage.
Ouchie.
Can you please make me a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, I love these. That's 9 plus 4, 13.
Oh, just enough.
Yeah.
Yay.
You start to feel, as Chalk bites into you, you start to feel a bit of his like saliva leaks into your blood, and you start to feel like this pulsing sensation within inside of you.
But I resisted.
But you resisted because of your strong main character energy.
No, I just have constitution unlike everyone else in the party.
Alright, that's Chalk's turn.
I have a +2.
I do too. Why do you keep getting gassed?
Mindy.
Not lucky enough. What is the, how far, what's like, where's the next room, basically?
About 10, the next door is about 10 feet directly opposite of,
Chalk.
not of Chalk, of the door that you came in from.
Perfect. I'm just gonna run towards there.
Alright, great. Do you want to just go like through the hall, past the door into the hallway beyond it?
Well, what do I see when, like, I open the door?
As you reach to the, it's not even a door, it's just an archway. As you
Okay.
get to the end of it, you look in through the archway, and you just see a staircase that's about probably 10 feet out into the hallway, and then a staircase that just kind of goes up.
Staircase going downwards, right?
Up.
One goes up and the
No,
other
just
one.
a staircase that goes
Oh,
up.
just staircase going
the
upwards.
hallway comes to a staircase that goes up.
Gotcha. At the archway. Okay. Don't want to go by myself. I think I'm gonna cast. What's my spell slots? I'm gonna cast first level Cure Wounds on myself.
Alright, call me any number.
Or sorry, not one. I'm gonna do. Let's do second level.
Call me any number between 1 and 100.
Okay. 12.
31. You are okay. As you press in, cast Cure Wounds on yourself, you heal yourself for 1.
9.
Fantastic. That is your movement, that's your action. Are you gonna go to the staircase, up the staircase, to the end of the staircase? You have enough movement to do. You can probably get about like 5 steps up the staircase before you're out of movement.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, fantastic.
And then
You're
I
in the
stop.
staircase. Out of combat. Great. Valentine. You saw as Mindy transforms into guard number 2 and then disappeared.
Okay, is Gabbo still like grabbing?
Gabbo is still currently being grabbed in the hand of Chalk. He is
Okay.
now screaming and roaring and biting Ellotte.
I'm gonna use my great sword and try to go for the arm that's like got Gabbo.
Okay.
Like slice it off.
Okay, so since you are going to be calling a body part, I'm going to add a +1 to the armor class here just to show that you're
Okay.
aiming for a body
You
part.
gotta get a 13.
Called shots. I love Savage Worlds.
Yes, deadly.
22.
That beats 13.
That beats 13, yes.
That's it. We sure about that one?
Wait, let me do some...
Can you run the math again, please?
Professional on
Goblin
this.
Okay,
Fact-
wait 1
fact
second.
check that.
Okay, we got 22, we got 13. Wait, I forgot, we're playing with Thaco. That doesn't hit?
Oh,
Don't say Thaco, I'm gonna die.
No, you did, yep.
you just say it again and we just all instantly die.
Barbanek.
Yeah. Power work Thaco.
I think if
13.
you do say it again.
As you bring up your sword, you bring it down and with a very clean cleave through the thin leathery arm of this outstretched springy hand. You manage to cut through it, and Gabbo, you feel as the hand kind of uncrumples and like releases you from its grasp.
For Chalk.
As Chalk now begins to roar in pain as you see a spurt of black blood comes out of his hand.
This isn't the Chalk we know.
You murderer.
No, it's okay. This isn't Chalk. Chalk is gone. He
It
left
was just
when he
his
equalized
arm. It was just his arm.
Yeah.
We had to put Chalk down. He's sick.
As
This was for Gabbo's life.
going back to top of initiative.
Yeah, I think
Eliote.
Mindy calls back like Valentine.
time
Remember, this
time
is
to
to protect
try and
someone.
knock out Chalk with just combination punches to
All
the
right,
back of
roll
his
me your
skull.
attack rolls.
That's gonna be a. Actually, I think that misses. Hold on. Unless he has, I have advantage for some reason.
No.
No. Okay. That is +4. So is that a 10?
10 does not hit.
10 does not hit. I have a second punch. 11 does not hit.
No.
Damn. I'm just trying to buy time, I guess. That's
All
my
right,
choice.
as you
Action
continue,
surge or no?
I'm not gonna action search right
Okay.
as you see Chalk is like still like currently biting and scratching at you as he like squeals out in pain. As you
I'm not
just
gonna
kinda
action
bring up
surge
the
right
fist
now,
and try to
Malta.
punch. All of your punches land on his body, but not a single one of them seem to do any impact to Chalk as he begins to just reel in pain. Gabbo. You are free if you want to try and bolt.
I'm killing this guy.
Okay, that's the mindset that I love. Go for it.
gotta
They
put-
killed
we
me,
gotta-
I'm killing him.
We gotta put down shock.
You're
Yeah.
gonna put shock down, alright?
This might be a little risky.
You're gonna steady aim and
Steady
shoot.
aim.
Steady aim and shoot your bow.
Steady aim.
Natural 20.
That is
Fuck yeah! There we go. Let's
go.
roll for it. So remember,
There's
gonna
our
be
rogue.
one complete bout of maximum damage.
Okay.
And then you're gonna roll a normal set of damage. So that
Maximum
includes your sneak attack.
with sneak attack?
That's with sneak attack. So do your sneak attack and your normal action to
So,
max,
so 18 is
Plus-
the max.
plus the rolls.
Plus a regular roll with
how many
modifier.
d6? How many d6s are you rolling with? Three.
Three.
3d6.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
Well, I want to see how much damage I get just
Go
because.
for it. Yeah.
That's at least. That's big.
8 plus 3, 11.
All right. So that is going to be 29 damage. Okay. How do you want to do this, Gabbo? How do you put shock down?
I forgot I have sharpshooter.
Oh my
to the
god!
heart.
Even better.
So let's make that, what is it, a 39 you said or 29?
29 right
Let's
now.
make that a 39.
Okay.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give Chuck a bad name.
1 point of inspiration. Good song reference.
Because sharpshooter is minus 5 to your attack roll.
But plus 10
plus
damage.
10, yeah.
So that would actually be plus 20 because it's a critical hit.
What?
49 damage.
Yep. Okay.
He purifies Chuck, and we see him go to heaven.
I get. Alright. His hand gets like sliced clean off. I roll onto the ground.
He limit breaks.
Get my bearings back together, figure out what the hell's going on. I focus myself entirely just on his face. I pull back my bowstring and I fire a clean arrow, and I want to imagine like this in like a camera shot that like follows the arrow as it hits him in the face.
As the arrow flies through Ellotte, you're like about to throw a punch, and pretty much in line right over your fist, the arrow flies through and lands almost caving in a little bit of Chalk's face as the arrow goes straight through like the right of his eye, going through the bridge of his nose, and ends up getting lodged with the arrow sticking out of his head as his body kind of as he collapses to the ground. You can start to hear this hissing noise as his body begins to radiate off heat.
Sorry, Chuck.
You look down as you see the skin and the leather and the hand and the blood that had been spurted off by Valentine's attack begin to slowly melt. A faint heat begins to reach off of them as you start to see his body begins to slowly turn into a steamy goo on the ground.
Oh no. Anyways,
1 point of inspiration.
you said there were potions in this room?
There are potions in this room.
Any potions of healing?
Why don't you go ahead and roll me an Arcana investigation check, Mindy? Did you want to come back into the
Yeah,
room
yeah.
here and
Since
the commotion is gone?
since the combatant is dead, I'm just gonna come back and investigate.
You should come in like, I was here the whole time, I promise.
Oh, guard 2, pun!
So that's a 16 for my investigation.
Alright. You do find 2 potions of healing.
I drink them both.
Okay, so you're gonna heal yourself.
I eat him because I need a healing.
What is it for?
Can I
You
investigate
have
too?
second wind. I'm on 2 hit points.
Nutrition.
God, I've been playing D&D for almost 11 years and I can still never remember the actual.
How much hit points does one human male goblin heal?
Human male.
God, I hate potions. Potions are stupid.
Yep.
I have to remember things.
How much is one goblin serving?
Do you do potions as bonus action, or are you not based?
No, they are bonus actions. I allow you to use them as bonus actions.
I liked my DM who said that you can use a potion as a full action, so you get the full healing, but you can use a bonus action to roll.
Yeah, I like that.
That's actually not too bad.
I'm not gonna peer pressure George though.
Like you don't already peer pressure me. All right,
Other things.
You have
Goggles.
to be the peer
Two.
to pressure him.
Yeah.
4, 8. Jesus, okay. 12, 16 hit points you're going to heal for.
Awesome.
I speak abyssal.
If you're chugging both
At the same time.
as you double, as you guys see, there are no other potions of poison, but you guys do see, or not potions of poison, potions of healing. You do see though one unshattered vial of this black, thick, murky-looking liquid that seemed to be the same that had been radiating off of, or dripping off of the wax apple that Chalk had bit into.
I'm gonna go pocket that real quick
All right.
before Gabbo gets it and
I would let you
kills one
get
of
that.
us.
That seems like a you thing, honestly.
All right.
Yeah, basically.
Apple.
Elio's at Constitution save. No, I'm kidding. As you guys do this, you guys start to hear like a crackling noise before you start to hear, "Well, my darling, seem you're a little harder to kill than I thought."
I take a shot off him.
Just like you see the dynamic swoop around of Ellotte just turning to face it.
I'll just like ready my bow.
You guys hear the sound echoing from all around the cavern. "Well, if that is where you shall be deciding, why don't you come and face me? In fact, why don't you face me at your full strength? I fear you not. I think I can take all of you alone. No worries." As you all start to feel this glowing energy, this glowing, radiating feeling from inside of all of you, you all fully recover your HP.
Wow.
Spellcasters, you guys can each recover 1 spell slot.
I didn't use any spell slots.
Does this count as a short rest, I guess?
No.
Damn it.
Can I get my Fury of the Small back?
No.
Okay.
As you start to feel yourselves reinvigorated, all of you go back up to maximum health. And she says, "Why don't you come and face me?" And you see a third door from the wall immediately to the right of the door you had entered from. A door appears with a thick thud. As the door appears, you can see it starts to slowly swing open, and darkness stands behind the room.
It's in the direction we came from.
It is not in the direction you came from, it's directly to the right of the door where you had come in from.
Gotcha. A new door appears, and
I crash through it with an Ellotte shaped hole in it.
yeah, I follow behind
I'm going
Elliot.
in. Yeah, we're killing her.
Yeah, we're going inside.
I'm gonna go, but before I do, I'm just in front of Chalk. I'm just gonna like kneel down in front of the goop, and I'm just gonna like say a little prayer.
Yeah.
Because I like wipe a tear, and then get up and follow.
Roll me a religion check.
Jack was the
Nat
only
20.
one I liked. Oh! Make him go to heaven!
Well, what's your total? Because not 20.
Save his soul!
Religion?
Yeah.
Where is my religion? Holy shit.
He
I
just
can
like doesn't
never-
even have a face anymore from how bad I shot him.
22 total.
Can I get everyone else just to mute your mics for a moment?
Oh shit.
As you crouch down, sitting down on, dropping to your knees.
Not even
putting your hands
Valentine, but
together,
me.
As a bit of your tear drops into the puddle, and you begin to utter these words of prayer, rest, and respect towards that of the goopy mess that once was Chalk. You start to hear a voice in the back of your head. "My child, you rest and pray for the wicked. Hope that their souls find peace, yet even though they've done nothing but evil. I see you. I see your actions. You paragon of good, you beacon of worthiness. Come and find me. You shall speak." As you swear for a second, as you open your eyes, you see a haunted silhouette figure of Chalk begin to rise up from the goopy puddle as he begins to rise up through the thick of the stone, disappearing from your sight. You feel deep in your heart Chalk might find a good place. As you stand back up, you start to feel invigorated. Your rings begin to glow with a warm orange light. And you start to feel this energy radiating all throughout you. Gain 4 temporary hit points.
Okay. Then I put 44 by accident.
No, 4! Not 44, just 4! Alright, everyone bring your mics back on. We're gonna go
Hello.
down here.
Oh, rest in peace, Chalk.
You will be missed, Chuck.
Poor Chalk.
Obviously, Nick, just for like this episode, I want to make sure like we're cutting down a lot of the extra talking within the, within between turns. You're trying to help streamline these turns a little bit, just to keep this down.
My computer went dark.
Oh no, the recording!
It should still be going.
It's okay.
Yeah, imagine it's still going. It's just probably...
It is.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah,
It's back.
we're good.
Fantastic!
Pardon?
Fantastic!
That wasn't an invitation for you to repeat yourself.
Fantastic!
Alright.
Fantastic.
Alright,
This isn't even your home!
5 inspiration to Gabbo for the killing blow.
What?
This is probably the most
3
damage I've ever done.
Biased
inspiration to
DM.
Valentine for saving Gabbo. And then a point of inspiration to Ellotte.
Yeah, give her more. Give her another 2 for saving Chalk.
Yeah. Look at how kind she was to Chalk.
I redeemed his soul.
Forgotten.
5.
Okay.
And 1 inspiration to Ellotte for standing and trying to fight him off.
The only one who actually stayed with me.
Sadly, Mindy, you didn't really contribute much to the combat.
I was being clever. I fucking disguised as the guy.
I can't really.
I'm being smart!
I can't
Oh my
really think of any reason to truly award you a
Should
point.
stop being clever and just be annoying.
I'm smart!
I do
Being
not
smart
realize,
means
do you not
nothing.
remember what the title of this podcast is?
Oh my
It's
God.
Dungeons and Dumbness.
Can you just kill Mindy already so I can make a different character?
Not Dungeons and Intelligence.
No, we need someone competent. Please don't.
No,
kill
I don't
her.
get any points then. I want to get points too.
full HP.
As you guys enter into this dark room, this is now where we'll fade back in.
Oh.
All of you become enveloped in darkness and feel the ground below you disappear as you're floating in a strange, murky void. You start to hear from all around you. So, you all, as you're still flying, you find yourself moving nowhere. So, all of you have decided to join me. Well, my darlings, it's about time I show you why I am the leader of this branded troop of criminals and thieves. I didn't just come here due to my sneaking cunning or my talent for thievery. No, I came here because I made a deal. A deal with a very powerful individual. And I think it is all time that you truly meet the Jackal. Good luck, and may your souls be forfeit to him. As all of you
I'm
start
pogging right now.
as every single one of you needs to make a wisdom saving throw, as you start to hear this
I pass.
I
growling.
failed.
Oh, you haven't even told me the numbers yet.
I know I failed.
What did you roll?
4.
Yeah, you failed.
I rolled a 17 on the dice.
You fell. Well, what's your total?
Well, okay, let me see my total.
I
My
rolled
total is +2, so...
No, wait.
Okay, you pass.
I got a 5.
Still fail.
dirty 20.
Succeed.
15.
Fail. As you all start to hear this growling, howling, attacking noise, it sounds like a wild animal gnawing on the corpse of another creature. With a strange, garbling noise, you then start to look up, and you're back in the same arena where you had originally fought the gibbering mouther. But instead now you only see Taryn, as she looks at all of you and says, "Welcome. Are you ready? Or have you realized that you're a little outmatched? No? Your brazen confidence is enlightening to me. Quite entertaining. Your fear will be delicious." As she takes out the powdered pistol she had from before, aims it at each of you, one at a time, scanning it across, before she raises it, placing the tip of the barrel to her own head.
Oh, boo! Coward's way.
Persona! As she fires off the shot, a thick cloud of black mist begins to surround around her, and you start to hear the sounds of stretching skin and breaking bones, blood dripping to the ground as you see a puddle begin to fill all around you. As the mist begins to fade, you see where was standing a woman. Now stands a tall, four-legged creature, spitting out black mist from the sides of its mouth as you see dark orange eyes looking at you from a body of nothing but black shadow. You are facing and standing at what looks to be a deformed hyena standing on the ground. Begins to bar its teeth at all of you before you start to see another head grow from its right shoulder, and then a third from its left shoulder. Begins to screech at all of you. Roll for initiative.
Mindy says, "Bad dog."
Again, with the
Not so.
shitty fucking initiative.
You're not doing worse than me, honey.
I'm awesome.
Did you roll a 4?
I rolled a 4.
Oh my
What do
lord.
you add?
What is it
to
with the
Plus
4s
2.
today?
I get plus nothing.
Well, because you're slow.
Alright, let me grab those initiative scores. 25 through 20.
22.
Oh my god.
Very nice, Gabbo.
He did it.
Yay.
Why am I rolling again? I already know my number.
It's probably best that I don't go first.
20 through 15.
Oh boy.
Let's
That's not good.
You can do your opening statement.
Jinkies.
15 through 10.
12.
10 through 5.
6.
4.
Hey guys, it's me, Ellotte here. I'm the fighter. I'm gonna be fighting this combat.
I'm gonna be shooting this combat.
You're not called the shooter
I'm
class.
called the rogue. There could be a
You're the
shooter
Roger class.
You're gonna roger.
I'm gonna roger, yes.
Roger all over you.
Alright.
I'm gonna roger all over the place.
I better see you roguing
stare.
it.
By the way, I still look like guard number 2.
Alright.
Just for no reason.
As you all face off against this mighty creature, you start to look, and fear begins to instill in your hearts. Those of you who failed the wisdom saving throw before, you are currently frightened. Gabbo, you look at this creature with fear, shaking in your wee little goblin boots.
Little P triple fish.
You pee a little
What
bit.
do you do?
Steady aim. Shoot.
So
Shocker.
negates the fear.
All right,
Yeah.
so that's going to negate your disadvantage. So this is going to be a neutral roll.
You know what? I'm not confident in this dice, actually.
You're not using gay dice?
No.
Wow.
You're gonna fail then. You're gonna fail.
That was a good decision.
What is
Wow.
What is the total?
Well, with modifier, it's 22.
22 is going to hit.
But I'm confident that 17 is enough to beat the armor class.
it? No.
The 22 hits.
What does 17 hit?
I
Sharpshooter.
was
I
thinking
think.
that you want
Sharpshooter.
sharpshooter.
Oh, you wanted to use. I'm not going to tell you. You have to call it.
Sharpshooter.
They did call
So
it.
you're going to do 17?
17.
Yeah.
17 hits.
Yeah!
Oh, let's
All right,
go.
ahead. Roll your damage.
Hit her with the sharp!
Remember, you do not get sneak. You do not get the sneak attack since you didn't technically have the advantage because it was canceled out.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I had had her brawl such a punch and then instantly grapple.
Oh.
17 damage.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. It is now the Jackal's turn. You see the Jackal is just going to rush up to the group, and it is going to immediately move towards you, Gabbo. And it is going to make a bite attack against you.
Okay.
That is a 12 plus 5 for a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm first going to do 1d8 plus 5. No, sorry.
First, gonna do
1d8 plus 3. Necrotic damage to you.
Okay.
Question, just a quick question.
That's going to be 11 rolled max. 1 second.
Yeah, no
Why do you always roll max for me?
Because it's funny.
Okay.
So that's going to be 11 necrotic damage to you.
Okay.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw. Your DC here is
It's what?
8.
I got 18.
Yeah, you're
But
good.
plus 2 is 20, so.
You do. You're good. You see on your arm where the bite takes. You start to notice your arm kind of begins to shake a little as a little bit of your skin begins to like pus and mush. But you manage to resist it.
I'm too awesome. What can
It
I
is
say?
now the Jackal's turn again.
Huh?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, does each head count as a separate entity?
As it's now going to make another bite attack. This
Yeah.
time on Valentine. Does a 13 hit your armor class?
Nope.
Alright, it's going to
Nice.
try and goes and makes a reach attack against you. As you begin to glow with your holy energy, it manages to miss.
Oh yeah.
And head 3.
Mindy, it's now your turn.
How far am I from it?
You're currently 5 feet away from it.
5 feet away. Do you have any idea if it has range? It's okay if I can't tell.
Not right now.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna action disengage and back away.
Okay.
Like
You can get
10
the
feet
most
back.
You can get, the most you can get back is about 15 feet. Now
Yeah.
you're back up against the wall.
I'll do that.
All right, Ellotte.
It's time to be big again. Unless if I'm still big, because
No.
it lasts a minute. Okay.
Yeah, I'll say you're good.
Oh, I'm
Unless you
still
keep
big?
it.
Yay, I'm still big as I'm
Big.
I'm gonna grapple the dog.
Okay, go ahead and make me athletics check.
This bitch is gonna get grappled. That's a 13 and a...
I rolled an 18, a 16, and a 2.
18 and a 16 and a 2. 18 total?
No, 18 was the die number.
Oh boy.
18, 16 and a 2? Why are you rolling 3s?
Well, for all 3 of them,
Can I grapple one of the heads? Or can I grapple the body?
You can try to grapple one of the heads, but you have to pick which of those 3 numbers you think that was. 1, 2, or 3.
left. No, you decide. Don't listen to it.
Okay, what? So I have to beat all three to grapple the body.
Yes.
So
Or you can grapple one head and choose which of those numbers.
I have 18 plus 4, making 22, but I didn't know. You said you got 18 plus whatever their strength is.
Yes.
Do I still win if I add the +1? I'm gonna add my +1 either way.
Just
making
pick 1, 2, or
23.
3. Which head you're grappling?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the middle.
Alright, you managed to beat it.
Yay!
You are now grappling that head. I'm assuming you're going to want a bonus action to make your punch.
I'm gonna bonus action punch.
Yeah, go ahead.
And this is an
You just,
advantage because I have advantage against grappled targets.
Valentine, you are going to be the next in initiative, so just make your turn.
That's an 18, and that's a 6. So 18 plus 4, so 22 to punch the middle head.
That is a hit.
I'm gonna punch the middle head for 9 damage.
Alright.
I'm punching it.
It is now the third head's turn,
Oh boy.
Hello, third head.
as it is now going to bite you.
Take a try.
That is a 14 plus 5 for a 19.
So that hits, but as I invoke a cloud rune, the third head bites the second head instead.
What?
It hits.
Yeah.
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 What the fuck?
That's going to be 5 necrotic damage.
It's crazy.
It has to roll its save against itself, I'm pretty sure.
No, you
Damn
have to
it.
roll the save.
I have to roll the save?
Yes.
But it doesn't hit me, it hits the second head.
Oh, you're using Cloud Rune to
Yeah,
Oh,
you know-
Josh the hit?
You weren't
Yeah,
even
no.
listening. What are you doing?
Not even paying attention.
Sorry, the way
wow.
you were saying that, I thought you were being sarcastic. And I was like, I don't know if you're actually.
No,
trying
that's
to say
actually what it does.
Yeah, no, I know the class ability. I didn't know if you were just screwing with me here.
No, I'm doing it.
It's
Okay,
Ellotte Mayflower. Of course he does the cooldown.
Of course I fuck with you, I'm Fag.
Okay, fair enough. It succeeds.
Fair enough.
Alright. But it hits itself, so.
It does hit itself. It does hit itself for 5
You
damage.
need to find the coolest music ever for this.
You are going to need to get cool music for this.
I have some that I
Valentine.
used in, if you listen to episode 2.
It's a
I got some pretty
Valentining
good ones
time.
in there that I used.
Valentine.
Okay, for my action, I'm gonna cast Sacred Weapon on my my greatsword, which
Okay.
gives me like +4 on to attack rolls, and then bonus action, I'm gonna cast what is it called? Divine Favor to get 1d4 on my
Oh, I
attack.
forgot a D6.
Wow.
Damage
George,
rolls.
George,
There
I
you
forgot
go.
a D6 for my giant
And that's my
damage.
Too bad.
Yeah, too late. It's not your turn anymore. I'd say the same thing.
So that's your turn?
Yeah, it's my whole turn.
Alright. As you clutch onto your rings, you take forth that energy you had felt from before, and you feel it pouring out into your might and into your sword as your sword begins to glow with that same orange lights. Gabbo, top of initiative. You'll now get the opportunity to make a check to see if you can become unfrightened. Wisdom check.
16.
You are good.
Actually 17, but that's still, yeah. Alright, I'm good. I can move now?
Yep.
Is there an ally within 5 feet?
There. Yes.
Hi.
Cutting action disengage.
Okay.
I'm gonna run 30 feet away.
You can get about 15 feet if you go backwards. Otherwise, you'll have to run around with it.
Good enough for me.
All right.
Don't get advantage, so it's gonna be a little. I'm not gonna use sharpshooter.
Okay. You do have advantage. There's an ally within 5 feet.
Hello.
Oh, I get advantage with that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just not gonna use sharpshooter.
Sneak
I'm gonna
attack,
play it
baby.
safe this time.
Okay.
I'm glad I did.
Wait, does the ally being at 5 feet give advantage or just sneak attack?
It gives advantage.
Doesn't?
Yes, with rogues.
No.
Huh?
I don't think that's the case,
So-
but I'll go with it because it helps us.
I could be wrong.
So that will be a 13 to hit, but I'm gonna use my inspiration to get that up to an 18.
That 18 will hit.
Very nice.
As your shot flies out, hitting the shadowing form of the creature. Roll your damage. Hi-ya!
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's 11, right?
Yes, so 14 damage.
Okay.
On which hit?
You know what? You're messing up the middle one. Let's go middle.
All
We're
right.
messing up the middle.
Which one did I hit beforehand with my last turn?
You just hit the body.
Okay.
This is one pool of health, multiple turns, multiple heads. This is a Hydra situation. Thank you very much.
I say we
sick.
target middle then, since we've already done damage.
All right. It is now the Jackal's turn.
Hello,
The
Jackal.
first Jackal.
Left jackal?
No.
Which left?
The first Jackal. The middle one.
Oh, okay. The grapple
The
one.
first Jackal head. It is going to use a legendary action
Mhm.
to end all conditions against the Horde Jackals. So that is going to break your
So it's
grapple.
not restrained anymore.
It is no longer.
Darn.
You are no longer grappling it. As
I can't believe it. It used a fucking
I used a class ability. It's crazy.
No, it's a thing from Guilty Gear Strive. It used its dust.
It used dust.
As you are
Sorry.
holding onto it, you feel for like a brief second the jackal goes incorporeal.
Break.
It goes incorporeal, and you end up like crushing in on your own like chest as you look down, and then you look up and you now see the bare fangs of the middle jackal bearing down on you as it's now going to make a bite attack against you. That is going to be a...
I think it's a burst.
17 to hit.
Burst.
17 just hits.
Alright.
Gotta roll that con save.
11 necrotic damage, and...
I got 19 on the die.
Yeah, you're good. But 11 necrotic damage regardless. As Jackal number 2 is going to look up at the one who shot, Gabbo. It's going to look up at you, and it's going to start glowing its eyes red, and it's going to go... It's going to howl at you to make you do a wisdom saving throw. Wow, I can just see the audio spike.
Yeah.
15.
Okay, you just barely succeed on that saving throw.
Glad I gave myself +1 wisdom.
Very good, very good.
You're a very wise guy.
That is that Jackal's action. As a bonus action, doesn't really have anything, so yeah, that's his turn. Mindy, you're up. Ellotte, you're on deck.
Yay!
Yeah. You said it's the same health pool altogether, right?
Yes, it is one health.
Okay.
Oh, so it doesn't matter where I'm hitting.
I will give you guys that. I am playing with one health pool here.
So I'm gonna try this. Again, I'm Pathfinder coded, but can I do like a recall knowledge check of some kind?
You want to try and do a history check on this creature?
Yeah, whatever the version of this is in this.
Yeah,
in 5e.
I'll give you an action to do a history check.
Yeah, I'll use my action to.
Actually, you know what? I'm nice. We'll give you a free action to make a history check here.
Wow.
It's weak to charm. What?
It's weak to fairy type Pokemon.
I have the same modifier for history, arcana, or investigation. So. 19.
You don't know anything about this creature. You have not seen anything like this. You have not seen this. This seems supernatural even to the magical creatures that already exist in this world.
Interesting.
I know it's weak to fist.
What's a weak to fist?
It's weak to damage.
What's everyone's health total? No, we got full, right? Because of the never
I'm
mind.
25 though. I did get.
So that's
I'm lacking 11 health, but I'll be okay.
Oh, okay. I can do this.
I'm also lacking 11 health.
High
five.
Mage armor on myself.
It's okay.
Alright, cool. Call me any number between 1 and 100.
46.
Oh, if I rolled a 45.
Oh my god.
You're good, but barely. I'm honestly just hoping to God that I get you with one of these, just so I can show what this thing does. Okay, so that's your action, your free action. Do you want to move? Bonus action?
I don't want to move. Bonus action, nothing.
Okay, cool. Ellotte,
My turn, punch.
Valentine, you're on deck.
I punch with advantage. Punch with advantage. So the first one was a 11,
How do you have
15.
advantage?
Because I have advantage against grappled creatures.
You're no longer grappling it.
No restraint anymore.
I have to grapple it first. I'm gonna grapple it first.
I'm grapple it first.
I'm grappling you.
Oh no!
Remember, he used burst.
That's a
Hydra used
15
burst.
and so 15, 19.
21.
Shit. I'm gonna grapple it again.
Oh wait, sorry, I forgot the way. I had to do it the right way. 1, 2, or 3.
I'm gonna go one this, not
Yeah,
like
no,
middle, not middle one, but like
The left one?
Left one.
Yeah, okay, no, that was my 19.
Yeah, okay. Great. So I'm gonna grapple it again.
Alright.
Second punch, grapple. So that's gonna be a 19?
1, 2, or 3.
Let's go one again, like the left.
19 plus 4. 19 plus 3. For
This
20.
motherfucker. Action, sir.
You can action search to go for another grappling.
I'm grappling it.
Alright, we're doing another.
I'm gonna make it use all its legendary action resistances. That's a 19. Maybe I get a 20? No, 19 plus 4, so 23.
1, 2, or 3.
I'm gonna go for 1.
You succeed.
Yeah!
You're now grappling the left head.
I can't do anything else, but it's grappled.
It's grappled.
That's all my grapples.
Yeah, okay, so that is your turn.
I am grappling it though this time.
You are grappling it now, okay.
I'm
It is
keeping
now
it in
It's
place.
now the Jackal's turn again.
Can I ask Brian's input? Do something really cool. Try to do something really cool next turn, or just shoot it with advantage. And not
Keep
be
shooting.
grappling it. Okay,
Alright.
Keep killing.
Okay.
It can't move.
got it.
The third head is going to take a look at you, and it's going to start howling a distinct tune. And you're going to have to now roll a charisma saving throw.
I have all the same stats in every single thing. That's a 16 total.
Total?
Total.
You're fine. You succeeded, you bastard.
George says angrily.
So that's my bonus action. So this one is now going to just try and do a straight bite.
Hit me, you bitch.
Going to do a bite of you.
Like the Joker in the dark.
It's a natural 20.
Shit, I've been hit by the bitch.
So that's 11 damage plus 6 plus 3 for another 9, so that's 20 damage.
Whew, I'm still up, baby.
Alright, how much HP are you at? 5. Okay,
Oh,
great.
man.
Now you need to make the necrotic saving throw.
Oh boy.
It's okay, I'm not gonna make it a save. That's gonna be a 7.
That's gonna be 7.
Alright, so you are gonna... You start to feel your arm beginning to rot away. At the end of each of your
Guys, I don't feel so good.
At the end of each of your turns, you're just gonna take. At the end of each turn, you're gonna take a D4.
Each turn?
Yeah, each of your turns.
Oh, okay.
Not everyone's turn.
Everyone's
I'm
turn.
gonna be dead before they can heal me.
Every 6 seconds, you're gonna take a D4 of damage.
I need a healing.
So that is 2 necrotic damage.
I only have one action.
I need
Wait,
a
George,
healing.
when it came to my turn, it wasn't at the top of my turn get a chance to stop the frighten.
Maybe we should have kept one of those healing potions.
At the top of my turn,
Use
wouldn't have
that
gotten a
as
chance to stop
No,
frightened.
I need you to shoot
Oh, I
it.
forgot to ask you
Okay.
to do that. My
Yeah,
apologies.
can I do it now?
fast.
Yeah, go ahead. Make me the roll now. Let me just
Fine.
save.
Because I didn't move anyway,
Yeah,
so it doesn't really matter that time.
Yeah.
It's still grabbed.
17 plus 3 is 20.
I'll take a risk.
Nice.
You are out of the frightened.
Cool.
All right, Valentine.
I'm gonna attack it. Great
Kill.
sword.
All right.
Okay.
It's evil. Pure
Okay,
evil.
so 16 plus 6 plus 4, so 26.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
Divine smite him.
Okay, I'm gonna use
Hell yeah.
Divine Smite for an additional to.
Let's
2d8.
go. The paladin
Okay.
comes in.
We
Okay,
need
okay.
you to kill and then kill it again.
Okay, 2.
Kill!
But I have. Okay, so I rolled a 2 on damage, but I have a feature where I can re-roll Great Weapon Fighting, where I can re-roll 1s and 2 on
Don't-
damage.
Don't
If
you roll
with
2d6?
two. Yeah, I have to
That's
roll
for
2.
the attack roll, I believe.
Yeah, no, this is.
No, this is for. It's for damage. It says
Okay.
it's for damage.
This is
So
for
4. Okay, so that's. Jeez, what's 5 plus 4? 9?
9.
And then I get an additional.
Real parodies of math.
Then I get an additional 1d4. Okay, so that's 10. And then I get 2d8. So 6.
Is it a
Plus
Is it a
8.
fiend? Or
So
devil?
18 damage.
How much of that is radiant damage?
The
The 2d8 is definitely.
2d8
And
and
the
then the
1d4.
1d4. So then that would be like 9 radiant damage.
Is it a fiend because she would get an additional d8?
Can we get that off of my
Is it
check?
a fiend?
You do get an additional D8 of damage here.
Awesome.
7.
Okay,
So
what is the total radiant damage?
total radiant damage. So it'd be 9 radiant damage plus the 7.
So that's 16
So
radiant.
16.
So that's gonna be 32 radiant damage.
God damn.
The paladin!
Oh my god!
And then how much was the rest of your damage?
Another.
9 plus the d4. I forget what the d4 was.
The
That's the
D4
radiant.
was also
You
radiant
rolled
damage.
The d4 was also radiant.
Yeah, so it's just 8 regular
damn.
damage.
Okay.
So is that 40?
I'm not gonna tell you how much HP it's at, but I lost a lot of HP.
Well,
I just need to keep
See, this is what the paladin's good
Wait,
for,
As
okay?
you raise up your sword, you begin to slash it down, and while the rest of your attacks were hurting it, you notice that this creature, like, visually reels back in pain as the slash goes through, and you can see now a visible wound is begin to open up where black blood is now dripping onto the floor.
I just need to keep it in this place so it can keep getting hurt by the paladin.
Alright, so Valentine, that is your
I need
turn.
you to
Gabbo,
give
top of
me
initiative.
You said that there
Yeah.
was a visible wound. Where
There is a visible wound.
Can I shoot it there?
Okay, that I am going to add a +5 to the AC if I'm trying to hit over.
Okay, no.
What's
never
your
mind.
health, Brian?
Yeah, I'll just do a
What's your
regular
health?
shot on it.
Alright,
And I'm feeling risky.
Yeah, I'm
We're doing sharpshooter.
alright. You do have advantage because there's an ally within 5 feet of you.
Oh!
Jesus.
Alright, well, that's a great, valiant effort, but that does not hit.
What was the total?
Well, there's a 2, 6.
Those are numbers on the.
Somehow the arrow goes up and gets lodged in the ceiling above you. You don't know how it happened, but it did. It is now the Jackal's turn.
Well, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to use my bonus action, cunning action dash, and I'm going to get 30 feet further away from this thing.
You are already pressed up against the wall.
Going He was spinning around.
So this creature is in the middle of this room, and it is like 15 feet away from the wall. So the furthest distance you can have from this creature is 15 feet.
He's climbing
Okay.
up the wall.
Can I climb up the wall?
I guess make me an athletics check.
Spider goblin.
Great, now I have to start doing the Pythagorean theorem here.
22.
Yeah, you get 10 feet up on the wall.
All right, nice.
Have fun shooting a bow from up there while holding on with your feet.
Easy, sharpshooter.
How are you gonna shoot with your feet?
He's a goblin.
Yeah.
That's fair. I shouldn't question the Gabbo.
My range
Okay.
with sharpshooter. My range attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover, and I don't have disadvantage from long range.
Yes, but you're climbing. You're holding onto the side of the wall.
That
How are you
doesn't
gonna
stop
shoot?
I'll grab it with the arrow with my teeth and hold onto the bow and then fire it like
I'm not
that.
asking questions now. Alright, so Jackal 1 is just going to try and make a normal attempt to break out of your athletic. So can you please make me a athletics check here?
That's a nat 20 on my first roll.
Yeah, I fail. I'm not going to bother doing that.
So I have advantage. You want me to see if I get 2?
Oh, roll again just to make
No, I'm
sure.
good. Second Jackal is just going to try and bite you. It's a 19 plus 5.
Oh, 24.
Owie.
That is only 5 damage.
I'm down.
But as
Ugh.
the creature bites into you, you spurt out with this like gasp of blood. As you begin to fall unconscious, your arms slip, and the jackal shakes you off of its body. As it looks up,
I'm happy.
bonus action, it's going to do a howl, and it's going to howl to the room. So can everyone please make me a wisdom saving throw, except for...
Because I'm passed out.
Because you're unconscious, can't hear it. And I have to roll a death save for you.
Wisdom save?
Yes, wisdom
It's
save.
just going to be a nat
7.
20, right?
No.
How do we feel about good 15?
I'm gonna burn my inspiration. 8 plus 7 is 15?
15 does succeed for the
Thank
roll.
Oh, let's go 15
Okay,
team.
thank God.
You are
15.
frightened.
15.
Ooh.
Okay.
This will give you disadvantage on the attack roll against it. You cannot willingly move
50.
closer to it.
Okay.
That was essential too, because now I can move closer and heal you.
Oh, you know what? I think I get
That
another,
is
need
that.
another wristband for
Mindy, it
that.
is your turn.
I need a medic bag.
I have no inspiration left. I'm going to run up and cure wounds on Ellotte.
Alright,
That's second level, so 2d8.
Since
What's
I went
that?
down, am I still necrosis?
you are still being necrosis. Your arm is still currently...
How do I get rid of necrosis?
I don't know. Figure it out.
Is there any way to like take the average of a healing roll, or do I always have to roll?
I'll let you just call it. Yeah, it's d8s, right?
Yeah.
So that would be average is 1.5, yeah?
Well, I think I'll roll right now, but I just want to know for future.
Well, no, if you roll, yeah, if you roll, you roll, or you can just call the average. I'll make that. I mean, you know, average.
Not average. I'm gonna roll it.
Real quick though. Tell me a number between 1 and 100.
63.
I rolled 100! So no.
So the spell doesn't happen.
No, your spell happens. I didn't get a 63. I got 100, which is cool, but it doesn't do anything. So your spell goes through.
Okay, you sneaky bastard. 14.
Okay. You're healed up for 14. You're out of death saves.
So I run up and I heal.
But you look to your arm and it is still slowly rotting. Meh.
So it's 15 feet away from the creature that I was before, right?
If you are running up to Ellotte, yeah, it's 15 feet to get back towards Ellotte.
Basically, I want to run up, heal, and just run back again.
Okay, so I'm gonna get opportunity attacks.
Do I have to get... Because, like, if it's, like, the creature and Ellotte, can I just come here and heal?
So it's not like he's pretty much standing right over Ellotte because as he slumped out, he fell just under the heads of him. So you are gonna, if you are gonna run, you are gonna get opportunity attack.
I'll take it. Is it, like, all of them, or just...
All 3 of them are gonna opportunity attack as you run.
I want to not run, then.
No,
If I'm close enough to, like, actually do this, then I'm not gonna run.
as you do, you stare up at these 3
Yeah.
dogs. You're just like, go ahead, run away.
I'm like, I'll wait to get away safely.
Alright, Ellotte.
If I can.
Back from the dead. I'm gonna use my healing thingy, my thingamajigga.
Second wind.
Second wind in time.
Second wind, third wind,
What about the fourth one?
hell wind.
Let's see how many winds I got left in me. At least 1. That's gonna be 6 more HP to me.
Hey, we're only in a minute. 1 hour and 38 minutes.
Hell
With a lot of the
yeah.
mid-combat shit cut out, we actually will have a good episode. with
We're
this.
awesome.
We're great. We're
Oh,
We're
good.
killing it, dude.
What's your exact time
Hell
code?
yeah!
What's the time code right now?
I'm at 138.58.
Okay, you're a bit like ahead of us, so
That's fine.
that's good.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure.
That's what we have the clap for.
Mm-hmm.
All
It's
right.
actual good clap now.
Now with the bonus action out of the way, I look up at this thing, small, and I'm just gonna fly up and just like uppercut it.
Alright, go ahead, make
Hell
me,
yeah.
an attack roll.
That's an 18 plus 4.
That hits. Roll your damage.
That's gonna be a D8 of punch damage. Oh, 3. 3.
Plus.
It's just 3.
Oh god. Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Oh
Jesus.
lord. Alright.
It's still 3 powerful damage to the bottom of
That's a
head
3.
one
That's a
job.
very
Alright.
strong 3 damage.
As the jackal, one of the jackal heads now going to look down at you, Mindy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get
I rolled
attacked.
2 19s on advantage.
Well, Mindy's healing us.
Sick. Does
Great.
it 19
Yeah,
plus
but I
my
did
hit
40
your
damage
quest?
to it, so.
Take a wild
Lucky that
guess.
you
I
get
don't know why it's
more
not
time
going
to
for
It
you,
does, yeah.
honestly. You did so much damage.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
I'm happy that you're not
7
gonna hit.
damage.
That's true.
7 damage.
That's very true.
That just gives you
the-
another turn to do 40 damage.
See, I want it to hit me so I can use my Hellish Rebuke feature.
Well, that's not radiant damage.
But it's still damage.
It's cool.
But you can like
It's
save
pretty
that as the
damage.
final thing. So you like
7
true.
necrotic damage.
Yep. And
It could hit
what did
you. Like
roll
you
on
do
the
your turn, you don't do
11.
damage, and it could go and try to hit you, and then you
you a little bit of a rot.
and then you kill it like
As you
that.
look
That'd be
over to your
awesome.
shoulder where it bit onto you, you can now start to see part of your shoulder where the wound is beginning to pus up, and black liquid is beginning to fill into your veins as your shoulder begins to rot.
We absolutely need to have a warning for violence before this.
That is going to be 1 necrotic damage to you, Mindy, for the rot. Ellotte, that is going to be 4 to you.
I'm okay.
Yeah, we need to have. This is why I'm like content warning.
Yeah, this is
Content
Jesus
warning, this one's
Christ.
gnarly.
All right,
nasty.
Valentine, it is your turn.
All right.
Starting your
Good.
turn, please make me a check to see if you can break the frightened condition.
Alright.
Wisdom save.
Don't paladins get any
I
bonus to
believe
that?
in you.
9.
Don't paladins get any bonus to fear or whatever? Or is that later?
No, I don't have any. I am.
Yeah, no, you're still scared.
Yeah.
I need to be
So
funny.
your attacks will be with disadvantage.
Okay. I'll try anyways.
All you have to do is hit one time.
Disadvantage. Okay.
That is true, that's how
So
paladins
can I use my inspiration?
This is what inspiration's for. It's for these heroic moments.
Okay, so I rolled a 3 plus my 10, and then plus another 10, which is 23.
Jesus.
You forge into your heart as you see fear begins to well within your soul looking at this demonic creature. But then you see Mindy on the ground, Ellotte being almost clamped within the jaws of this creature. As you start to raise your sword, you steel yourself and you just bring it down. Go ahead and roll all of your damage.
Wait,
Remember-
can I use my final spell slot? Use Divine Smite again?
Of course you can.
Okay.
3d8!
Okay, so normal damage. What's 5 plus 6 plus another 6?
That's gonna be
17.
Okay, so 17.
Someone note that down.
Okay,
17 normal
17.
damage.
So then I get another 1 for the d4, so that's radiant
radiant.
damage. And then I get 2d8,
Plus an additional. 'cause it's
3.
demon.
I'm trusting all of you.
6 additional radiant
You
damage.
get one more DA, remember it's a
Oh,
demon.
yeah. 11.
11
So how
plus
much total
1.
radiant damage?
12.
So 24
12.
radiant damage plus.
17.
How do you want to do this?
Oh my god, okay.
Let's go!
Oh my
I
god.
don't believe in murder, but
I believe in purging evil!
okay.
That is true. That's
I'm gonna
true.
bring my sword down. I want to cut this, like, all of its heads off, or at least one. I don't know. I'm just gonna stab it right in, like, through the heart, and I'm just be like,
Bisect it through the middle.
just like, may the gods forgive me. May the gods forgive me for ridding the world of a monster. And I'm gonna.
As you
Plunge it into
glow
its heart.
as you glow, your sword begins to glow with the energy of your being, your will, as you force it through, stabbing in through this creature's chest. You watch as the shadowy figure from around you begins to fade away, begins to fall to the ground as teeth fall to the ground and meld into the shadows. As around you, the room once again has a little bit of light filled with it from your very own blade. As Ellotte and Mindy, you look as this bright energy begins to go, both of the rot from your arm and your shoulder begin to stop, leaving just charred-looking wounds behind. As all 4 of you looked where this creature once stood, you now see that it is no longer standing there. But all of you in the back of your head still hear a light cackling sound.
I'll just like slowly slide down from the wall like an arrow, like in his mouth, like ready to be fired.
As you guys look around, You don't see any other sign of movement of the creature. The shadows have once again become still, only from the flickering of the light torches around you.
I know she made a deal with that creature. Is she still, there's no traces of her still?
No, you don't see footsteps. All you see is the remnants of the blood puddle.
So she's just gone, and it's just the creature, like, on the ground now?
Mm-hmm. The creature's body is beginning to fade into the shadows around you.
Man, that bitch is still alive, but at least we killed her damn pet. Or the thing she made a deal with, I don't give a shit.
She is really bad at this.
I'm gonna follow. Valentine's gonna fall to her knees and pray. Because she killed something.
Roll me a religion check.
Can I help her?
Just let her have this.
Yeah.
How exactly would Mindy help with a religion check with
That's
a
a good
deity they
plan.
don't know who they're
Guidance.
praying to?
Give them a frog.
8.
Guidance, maybe?
You start to hear within your soul as you feel weak. You still hear those same words from before being echoed to you. Come find me. But you yourself know that right now your body and mind are too weak to comprehend what just happened, what monstrosity you just went and fought up against.
Questline moment.
Seems like it.
As you guys continue to stand for a minute, you start to hear the sound of stone scraping against stone as behind you. The same doorway that you had left through when you had fought the gibbering mouther has once again opened, revealing a staircase back up.
He's just gonna walk up through the stairs.
Put that arrow away, and I'm going to the stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over there.
Valentine?
I'll follow.
Weakly, as you proceed back up the stairs, leading into the upper chamber where the Jackals' hideout was, you start to look around and notice this place looks completely deserted. The stalls where people had once been serving, polishing and crafting weapons for the other members of this group are now empty with nothing but dust and old tools left behind. What looked to be what was the kitchen where the slop was made to feed all the people now looks to be as if it has been abandoned for years.
Interesting.
Looking around, you can even see the cage where you were all held in during the interview process now filled with nothing but skeletons.
There were no skeletons when we were in there last time, right?
No.
Yeah.
There are people.
There were people.
They got eaten.
They can get more people.
Oh, yeah.
It all looks so old now.
I just want to get out of this dump.
That was some crazy magical effect. I'd ask her how she did it if she was still lingering around here.
She obviously ran off like a coward.
Yeah. Figures.
You guys see the small hints glowing of sunlight from the staircase that leads back out into the outside.
Are there any traces of where the map went for the dungeon?
Why don't you roll me an investigation check?
Hey, Mindy, you want to help me look for that map?
Absolutely.
much
So
stuff
I'm
has
rolling
happened, I
too.
forgot that the map
Yeah.
existed.
Also, guidance yourself.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Duh.
I'll
What
do
am I
that as
doing?
well, whatever we're doing. What check are we
We're
doing?
looking for the map.
What is this check?
The dungeon map.
Investigation.
Hmm. What?
Any number between 1 and 100.
14.
Oh, good guidance.
Imagine you just swear.
I'm not going to get to use this cool thing.
No,
Get
You made it 1
you.
through
Get
100.
100.
I'm really bad at investigating. That's why you are here to help.
Where's my
What did you roll?
D4 is so hard to get.
You find a pile of dust.
I
Find
got
a pile of dust, dude.
9.
This pile of dust is unique.
I have
Pick it
no
up.
inspiration
You find a
left.
slightly cooler pile of dust.
Wait, what'd you two roll? What'd you roll? 9, damn.
You moved
Okay.
it off my 9. You asshole.
Guidance.
Kid, does that count?
No.
Damn it.
I heard the 9 be called.
15 plus 7 is 22, plus 1 is 23.
Okay, yeah. As you begin looking around, you see a staircase leading up into like where the second layer of her office would have been.
Yeah, I'll go in there.
As you walk up, you see lying out on the desk this dungeon map that you had all collected. Left behind on the desk.
No.
Yeah.
There's no way. I want to look at this, examine it further.
Yoink.
Can I grab it with mage hand? Just to be a little fancy with it.
I did say.
Fair enough. You did say that.
Ellotte,
did
as
say
you
that.
reach out onto the desk and you grab it, you all hear a voice in your head. Quest item acquired.
Do we hear like a bling?
Ding! Damn it, you beat me to it, Rani. Take your fucking 2 points of inspiration.
Is that the
Thank
Zelda
you.
Ronnie was the.
That's
the
the
sound.
one.
That was the.
Hear that?
As you guys look at the map, you now once again have it, but the map seems to have been
Stop slamming things on the table.
almost as if it has begun to almost fall apart. The parchment looks old and rotted at this point.
Can I commit this to memory?
Not like rotted that it falls apart in
Oh,
your
okay.
hands, but like it looks.
Gabbo, remember that.
It looks older. You can like copy it down. If you
Okay, I copy
Punch
down in my book.
Yeah, you're welcome to. I wouldn't recommend it though.
I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna.
Oh, can I use my wizardly quill to just like make a new map in case this one just crumbles or
I'm
something?
gonna write it
Yeah.
down in my book as well.
All right, you guys. Everyone has their own copy of the map.
I don't.
Perfect. Perfect.
Well, actually, I have the original, I guess.
Yeah.
While they're doing that, can Valentine go off and do something else?
What would Valentine like to do?
Cause like you said that like they took some of their things and put them in like the rooms. Valentine wants to go to her room and see if like her things are still there.
As you go into your room,
Oh yeah, my stuff.
you begin walking over and you find the little bits of equipment that you had all look rotted. The rations that you had look as if they no longer would be edible.
She more cares about like photographs and stuff that she had.
Your photographs are still there, but seem to be dust covered, seem to be having age placed even more upon them than what were. They still
Faded.
are there, but yes, the ink seems faded.
Okay, she's just gonna take them in.
Do I still have all my stuff on me? I know the main.
All
item.
of your gold that you had. That
No, I don't
pile-
care about the gold. I smell the small pebble.
You do. You had the pebble
Okay.
on you, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, I have everything else. Okay, cool.
As the fighter, I don't have much. I kind of just carried it in my backpack with me.
Yeah. Is my Arnima potions and stuff all like gone?
As you go
What's
back
going on there?
into your little room where your smaller apothecary was set up, you find all of your ingredients have rotted away. Your potions seem to have all lost their properties. The magic seems to have faded.
One of the bottles that say rosé actually has aged very well.
Can I have a bottle of wine?
The only bottle that is still has anything that seems to have any magical property is the one of the black liquid that you had gathered earlier from the room.
Oh, because that was on me.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe that's why it's still alive or here with us. So everything in my room essentially
It's
is
gone.
yeah.
Anything you didn't have on you is gone.
Yeah, I don't like mechanically. I don't think I had anything specific in there, so I guess there goes my ingredients. I got to get more. Unfortunate.
What do you guys want to do?
Leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like nothing else is left alive here.
I'll wait for everyone else at the stage.
As you all step outside into the welcoming daylights, you look around you and notice something quite jarring. Buildings have been collapsed. All around you, the townsfolk seem to have been gone. The town of Ravenstone now abandoned. You look around and see as if trees have fallen, plants have begun to overgrow the buildings around you. It looks as if hundreds of years have passed, but for you it has only been but a few measly hours running away.
That's so cool.
As you look around, you then look towards the Deep Dark Adventuring Guild, noticing that the building still looks the same as it did not only but a day ago, but everything else around you has become completely rotted. The town fallen apart, the people all gone. As you look, you start to get this strange feeling that things are not quite as they seem.
So,
And that is where
That's where we're gonna end.
we're going to be
Wanted
ending
to
the
do
session. And that is where I'll be ending today's session.
You can do it later.
Ah!
Can I do one more thing, or is that?
I'm not gonna remember the one thing.
Well, okay. What do you want to do?
All right. Stop recording.